In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create this amazing calendar-based motion graphics for promo videos or even documentary videos in DaVinci Resolve. So let's get started. All right, so here we are in DaVinci Resolve. And by the way, before I get started, I want to show you that this is the template. This is the project file that I have for this calendar animations. There is not just only one animation, but there are three different animations that I did. But in this video, I will just be breaking down this first one. So if you want to access the other two, you can go over to my Patreon and subscribe. Now for this one, let's go ahead and drag in a fusion composition. By the way, we can do this for long form and short form as well. As you can see, I have two folders here, one for long form and one for short form. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create this long form in the vertical format. So if you right click, go over to timeline, create a new timeline, and you can just go with the default settings, 1920 by 1080, and you can just go ahead and change this to 30, and you can just create this timeline. Later on, we will change this into the vertical format as well. So right now, let's go over to this Fusion page. Let's go ahead and drag in this background and connect this with the media out. Now in the background, I'm going to go ahead and change this to this color code. And now while you have this background selected, press Control Space and search for grid. Go ahead and add in this grid and change the row cells to 5 and the column cells to 5 as well. And the major line spacing, let's change this to 0. The color, I'm going to keep this at white, but right here in the horizontal and vertical line width, I'm going to change this to 0.02 for both of them. Also, let's go ahead and change the zoom to 2.5. Now let's go ahead and add in our text. Go ahead and connect this with the grid. And over here, I'm just going to go ahead and add in the dates. So let's say Wednesday. And let's go ahead and change the font to Poppins. And let's move this right here. But I'm going to decrease the size for this. So let's go with 0.05. And this time I'm going to change the color to something like this. So not all the way to white, but something like this. And let's go ahead and duplicate this. So you can just copy this, press Ctrl C, unselect and press Ctrl V, and then connect this. Now let's select this text and move this right here. And let's call this Friday. All right, and let's do this once more. Move this right here and let's call this Thursday. All right, but for this one, we need to add in a background. So let's go ahead and drag in this background node, change the color to white, and also let's go ahead and add in this polygon. Make sure to unselect the shape animation from here. Connect the background with the merge tool. Now in the polygon, let's go ahead and create this shape so that this covers the area that we have right here. So here you can see we have this white rectangle. And now in the text, I'm going to go ahead and change the color. So go ahead and select big screen color and then select the color from here. Click OK, and that's it. All right, now let's copy the text from here, paste it right here, and let's go ahead and connect this. Let's bring this down and change this to 26, let's say. And let's go ahead and increase the size. And by the way, for this, I'm going to change the font to Inter. And let's go ahead and change this to black. And let me just change this to 0.25. And let's position this right here. Now again, I'm going to create a copy for the text. Connect this right here. And let's move this right here. And this time I'm just going to paste in this text. And again, the font that I'm using is Inter at black. So let's move this right here. Now right click and click on character level styling and go over to the modifiers, and from here we can now just adjust the text. So let's select the release date from here, and then let's reduce this. Let's select the February and let's increase this. Now let's select all of them, and then using the line spacing, Let's decrease this and move them closer. So there you go. And now we can just position all of this right here. Now you can go ahead and add in any image that you want, but I'm just going to keep this simple. Now let's go ahead and add in this transform node. Change the size to 1.4 and go over at 0. Create a keyframe at center, and also let's create a keyframe at angle. Change the angle to -10 and make sure that this is covering the whole screen. Now let's change the X from the center. So let's move this somewhere around here, but don't go outside. Don't do it too much because this is going to then not look good. Now let's go all the way to the end and change the angle to -5. And now use the X to just move this right here. So now if you play this, this is how it looks. But we need to go over to the spline and from here select the displacement. Now select the keyframes, hit S on the keyboard, and using this keyframe, just move this to the left. All right, and now do the same thing for the angle. So this is how it looks. And now we can go over to the main timeline. And from here, we can just go ahead and select this swoosh sound effect. So you can just add this right here. You can, by the way, use any whoosh sound effect to show the movement. So this is it for this video. See you in the next one.